of the two smaller sides of a triangle must be greater than the third side. Okay? Sum. What am I talking about when we're talking about the sum? Addition. Yep. Okay, so when I add the two smaller sides together, it has to be greater than the third side. So my two smaller sides here are what? Well, 8 and 17. So if I add 8 and 17, I get
25.
Is 25 greater than 24?
It is.
So we would write yes. This can be a triangle. Okay. In number 2, my two smaller sides are 3 and 3. I add them together, I get
6.
Is 6 greater than 7?
No.
So I would write no. That's not a triangle. That's so bad, right? My two smaller sides of my triangle are
25 and 12.
I add them together, I get is 37 greater than 35?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a triangle. No. Not for this. You do need to show this part. You need to show me this part. You need to show me your inequality. Okay? But you don't have to show me like 8 plus 17 is greater than 24. Okay? Number 5. What are my two short sides?
28, 22.
28 and 22. I add them together, I get is 50 greater than 50?
No.
Okay? They can't be equal. They have to be greater. The sum has to be greater than the third side.
I put the 2 lines over.
No.
Oh, for sure.
Okay? Alright, so number 9. Okay, when we get down to this and we're finding the third side, if it gives us two sides, I can find the range that the third side has to be in. Okay? And what that is it has to be between the difference. And when I say difference, what am I doing? Subtracting. So between the difference and the sum. Okay? So when I subtract 22 and 14, I get 8. So it has to be between 8 and add them together. 36. Alright. This is how you have to write it, because we have to write it as an inequality. Okay? X goes in the middle. Difference goes on the left. Sum goes on the right. X has to be less than 36. Has to be greater than 8. So over there on your side, you might want to go difference less than X, less than sum, so that you know how we are going to write it. Okay, so in number 10, X goes in the middle. My difference is what?
That's all you do?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So X is in the middle. What's my difference? 3. What's my sum? 59. So X has to be less than 59. Has to be greater than 3.
It has to be less than 8.
No, it has to be greater than 8. X is greater than 8, because you would read that backwards.
So why is it kind of backwards?
Because you read it backwards. So 8 is less than X. Okay? We spent quite a bit of time on that last year in Algebra 1. Okay, so X is in the middle. Difference is 8. Sum is 14. Put your signs in. Alright, so X is in the middle. What's on the left? 26. What's on the right? before. Oh, your signs in. Horrible?
No.
You handle it? Alright. So, this guy, x has to be between what and what? If I've got 15 and 27. Subtract them and get 12. Add them and get 42. Alright, so then we're going to check the ones that work. Is 34 in between those two numbers?
Yes.
Would 12 work?
No.
No, because it's got to be greater than 12. Does 29 work?
Yes.
Yep, so that's in between them. Does
No.
18?
Yes.
Does 43? No.
This is fun.
Okay, not so bad.
Ready?
Alright. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. Alright, so x is in the middle. Subtract them. Add them. Okay, so does 35 fall in there?
No.
No.
58?
No.
47?
Yes.
54? 39?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Questions on the range?
No.
Alright. Ordering size. Okay. The smallest angle is opposite the shortest side. And the largest angle is opposite the longest side. Okay, so if we order these angles from least to greatest, where's my shortest side?
BC.
Would be 7. So the angle that's opposite 7 is A. So angle A is going to be my smallest angle. What's my next shortest side? A10 or AB, yep. So what's across from 10? So angle C would be next.
B.
Because now what's my longest side?
13.
13 is my longest side. What's across from it? B. Angle B.
Because it like being interconnected, so it wouldn't be. I get it.
And then if we're putting the sides in order, it's just the opposite. Okay, the shortest side is across from the smallest angle. And the longest side is opposite the biggest or the largest angle. Okay, so before you can start this, you've got to figure out what your third angle is. No. Because angles, the three angles of the triangle add up to 180. So F would be 35, because you got to take 180 minus 103 minus 42. Alright, so what is my smallest angle? I know my smallest angle is F. My side across from F is ED or DE, either one. Okay, so that's my smallest side. What's my middle side? DF, because 42 is my next one. It's across from E. I've got to go DF, make sure your sides are 2 letters. And then my longest side is going to be across from D, so it's DF. Okay, so angles from least to greatest. What's my shortest side? NP or 17 is my shortest side. What's across? Angle M. What's my next shortest? MN or 20. So across from that is P. And then my longest side is
24.
24, so across from 24 would be angle A. Okay, well, yep, so we'll skip 2. You need to make sure that you are reading your directions carefully because in your book it will flip-flop them on you. Okay, because now they want them from greatest to least. Now we gotta find my longest side is 11, yep, and across from BD is, so angle C would be my biggest. Then would come angle B, because it's across from the 9, and then angle B. Okay, easy? Okay, same thing with your angles, but you have to find your third angle before you can do anything. So in this case, angle K is going to be
92.
It's 91. It's 91.
all right, well, if I add these together, I get 88, right? So I've got to take 180 minus 88, I get 92. Okay, so least to greatest, what's my smallest angle? J, so my side across from J is KL. KJ or JK, yep, because it's across from L. And then my longest one is going to be JL. Alright, this one. Find your third angle. Find your third angle. Find your third angle.
130. No, that's what those people 136.
Use that up to, okay, 136. So we subtract those, yep, we get 44. So now they want greatest to least. So biggest is going to be XZ, it's across from 82. Next one's going to be YZ, it's across from 54. And my shortest? XY or YX, either one I would take. Okay, not bad? Alright, so flip the page. Just have a couple of things that we need to talk about. Alright. If I have two triangles, okay, whoever has the biggest side or biggest angle, so if we're comparing A and B, okay, whoever has the biggest angle is going to have the longer side. Make sense?
Yeah.
So, in this one, we're comparing KL and PM. Okay, which one's going to be longer, KL or PM? KL, because their angle is a little bigger.
Oh, it's just one angle and through.
Yep, if you're looking at the angle that's across from it. So this is 79, this is 74, so KL is going to be greater than PM. Because its angle that is opposite is greater than the other one. Okay. So this one we're looking at AD, which is across from 59, where we have BC, which is across from 65. So AD is less than BC, because it's got a smaller angle. Okay. Here we're looking at WX and XY. WX is across from 53. XY is across from 52. Okay, so 93 plus 32 gives us 125. So 180 minus 125 gives me 55. So WX is
Less than.
less